Hey, Yarale, please, Samadhana, silence.
Hi, how are you guys? So you might be wondering like what I am doing here in one more YouTube channel and why this new YouTube channel and what's this all about, and even the name might be sounding a little bit bizarre or strange, but yeah, here it's me again. This is your same old Shiv, but this channel is mainly for me to segregate things which is more personal or which is more of the raw side of me, and it's nothing to do with the Shiv Kumar that you already know, who is a photographer, a filmmaker, a content creator, and even probably you can say like a budding writer, traveler, and things like that. So I just created this new channel so that I can upload some probably daily vlogs. You don't know, yeah, probably, or maybe weekly ones. But over the last 2.5 months, all thanks to the pandemic and the lockdown and all the stuff, and also thanks to the work from home that we all have been forced to make sure that we are safe and we are all away from the crowd and things like that. A lot of things have been running in my mind about what's happening, what's going to happen, what I'm going to do, and everything around that. So I thought like probably channelize everything into one so like 1 or 2 videos and probably upload them so that I can refer back to them, or probably you get to know in the very initial stage itself like what are those things that I'm working on and stuff like that. Maybe things related to travel planning, don't know, I might start traveling again maybe year end next year whenever the things become better, or maybe things related to some of the stuff that I'm working on. Clue, I'm working on few things, apps, that's one more clue. Over the last probably I would say a few years, me being a photographer and traveler, there were so many concepts or things that I was thinking about time and again, and all thanks to the hectic work I never got to put them on paper or probably bring them into life and things like that. But this last 2 to 3 months, I made some progress. I made some headway into how what should go to the public, what should not, and how it should go. And I've spoken to a few people over the phone and try to take their inputs as well. And I just want to talk about all those things here. I don't know, this is my first video, this is the first vlog. I am not sure if I'll speak anything and everything related to whatever I did in the last 3 months here in the very first vlog, but this is just getting started. So I just thought I'll say hi to you guys and just set up a context as to why this particular new channel has come up and what I'm going to be uploading here. Unlike the other channels that I have related to photography or related to the riding and the vehicles related stuff, I don't think so I'll be marketing this one too much. I'll not be promoting this on my Twitter or Instagram anywhere. Probably few ones I might, but definitely not all of them. I might be not linking this particular YouTube channel to my Twitter account so that it get auto posted and things like that. But if you are subscribed here, probably you'll get to know first, or probably you'll have to keep coming back again, which is not a good idea to do. So you decide which is a better option. If you want to know then and there, then the good option is to make sure that you click on the subscribe button and also make sure that you hit on the notification bell, because YouTube says that if you are not click the notification, then you'll not get the notification. As simple as that. Okay, so I don't know if I had too much of things to talk during the very first day, but apart from all this stuff that I've been telling you, I learned a lot of things and I did a lot of DIY stuff at my home in the last 3 months. I did like anything that you can think of that might break in your house or that might require fixing. I think I was involved in that. Everything from I was an electrician, I was probably a plumber, I was a mechanic, I was a gardener, everything. I sort of fixed anything and everything that you can think of over the last 3 months. Not that I become expert, not that I can tell that even going forward I can do it, but necessity is the mother of all. Okay, so I just thought that let me make my hand dirty and try all of these things. And I was a cook as well. I think a couple of times I did cook something. So not that I was not doing it before, but it's been years since I've cooked in my own house, so I just took an opportunity to cook, and I made a dessert on one of the days during the lockdown. So these are the things that you don't get to hear from me either in Twitter or either in my other YouTube channel. So these are the things that you can expect. If you want to know more of this side of me, this is the right place for you. So that's it for the very first video. I'm not sure I'll bug too much in the very first one. We'll probably meet again tomorrow. I mean, as I told you, I have a lot of things to talk, and we'll continue this conversation every day. Probably this time around, probably night, every day around 10 o'clock in the night is when I plan to sit down and record this and upload it as it is. I don't want to do too much of editing, or I don't want to spend too much of time for all these things. So I'll just try to keep it as raw as possible. So that's it for now. And just in case if you forgot, and if you're wondering if there's anything public that you can see about me that's happening, I just uploaded the latest episode of Stories from Journey Through Nature on my podcast. This is a story about a fatal decision that we took way back in 2009, or rather I would rephrase it as a decision which we took which could have turned fatal, and the story behind all these things. It's there on my Anchor account, anchor.fm/Sierra Lima, or you can go to my website, Journey Through Nature, and you can go to the podcast section and you can see it there. So that's where you can find all my previous stories. I think as of today, the 1st of June, we probably have about 8 episodes already uploaded there. So you can say it's like about 4 hours worth of story that's already uploaded. Each of the stories are like around 30-35 minutes long. So a lot of things have spoken over the last 2 months, and I've recorded it and uploaded. That's something new that I've been doing. Hope you like it. Please go there and listen to it. So that's it for now. I'll see you again tomorrow with more stuff, more new things from my side. Thank you. Bye-bye.